Would you like all the morning motivation in the world to crush your morning routine and attract everything that you want into your life in 2018? This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and I'm going to tell you 3 things that you absolutely have to give up every morning, and then you'll have all the morning motivation that you desire. Let's dive right into the video. Number 1, phone and internet right in the morning. Think about this. We always talk about the things that we need to do, right? The things that you need to do to add to your life, to improve your life. What about the things that you need to subtract and let go of? So think about that. Phone and internet. Because what happens is immediately we wake up in the morning and our consciousness is totally clear, right? Your subconscious mind, which creates and controls 95% of your life, according to psychologists, it's creating your entire life. And what's happening is you're waking up in the morning in a totally clear state of mind, a totally clean slate. And what happens is the phone, go right through the text messages. It could be negative, it could be stressful, it could just be totally obsolete, and it's the first images and thoughts that's getting impressed upon our subconscious mind. And what happens is we don't just do that, right? We go straight into starting to text people back, we go straight in onto Instagram and onto social media, and maybe we see the Facebook trending news on the sidebar, and it's like some negative stuff about this or that or this thing or that thing. What we're doing is we're basically taking an empty cup. Your mind is like an empty cup. And what you're doing is basically you really want water, but instead you're pouring gasoline into it. It doesn't make any sense. We need to drink the water. We need to get our mind right to start the day. And think about it, one of the surest ways, I mean, they've done so many studies on the effects of overstimulation from technology. Now, I'm not saying don't use your phone or your internet, but make sure that it's not within the first 10 minutes of your day. Make sure that you're getting your energy right first, and you allow yourself to wake up, and you allow yourself to look at your vision board, and you allow yourself to reflect on your goals and think about the things that you're grateful for. Once those things get crossed off, then you can go to the phone or the internet, but not until. Otherwise, the technology is the first piece of information or energy that gets to imprint on the subconscious mind. And it doesn't make any sense to allow that to be the thing that brainwashes you. I always say brainwash yourself before the world does. Number 2, working immediately. Working immediately is going to be deadly to getting your energy in the most prime and optimal state that you can before going on further and further in the day. What I always like to do is just kind of set my intention even before I start to work. Close my eyes for a second and just kind of drop into that. If I'm gonna go work on something that's making me nervous, I have a success hypnosis that I listen to. I plug in my headphones for a couple minutes and I just get my mind right. And I hypnotize myself. So I have that down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com if you want to listen to that. And it's free, and you can use it to plug it in. And just right before you're going to work, you allow yourself to do that. But the point is that we can't just be machines that like we wake up in the morning and we just like roll out of bed and go to work and do our thing. We need to at least make sure that we're taking 15, 20, 30 minutes to get our mind right, to be journaling, to be reading our goals out loud, to listen to a visualization like mine, to meditate, to exercise. You know, you may not have that much time, but think about the effects of every day we're going to work without setting our energy first, right? The first thing we need to do is give our intentions to our subconscious mind. What am I intending this day to be? What am I intending to attract into my life right now? And we can get clear on that. Then it makes work that much more powerful, we're that much more motivated. We crush the day that much more because we've gotten clear before we just hit the road running to work. Number 3, going through the motions and being too busy. Now, you may say, and this isn't a complete morning routine formula video. I have 2 or 3 other ones that are on my channel that are just like, hey, here's the things that I do in my morning routine, so check those out. And they talk about, you know, how to do hypnotic writing and listening to my hypnosis and doing gratitude exercises and rereading your affirmations out loud and reading your statement and your vision for your life, etc., etc. But what happens is people always say they're too busy for that, or they say they're too busy to really consider anything. We're always running from A to B to C to D to E, and we're always just going, and we use the excuse that I'm too busy. I'm too busy to get a morning routine. I'm too busy to not go to work and not start working as soon as I wake up. You've got to have at least 10 minutes to set aside, at least 5 minutes to set aside, at the very minimum. We always say, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I got to look at my phone the very first thing that happens in the morning, right? And we get in this place where too busy becomes an excuse that's keeping us at a certain level. Now, Marshall Goldsmith has a book, and it's What Got You Here Won't Get You There. What got you here won't get you there. And think about that. You know, your morning routine has taken you to where you are in your life. It's allowed you to attract what you want in your life, whatever level of productivity you have, whatever level of happiness, of joy. And it may be great, but the purpose of life is expansion towards ends lost in infinity. It's to get infinitely more happy, infinitely more spiritually free, infinitely more successful, infinitely more of a contribution to those we love and to the world around us and to our community, infinitely more creative, have infinitely more fun. And the only way to do that is to constantly be tweaking and letting go of things that are heavy, that are holding our energy at certain levels. Now, I hope that you can ask yourself that question. Where do I tell myself that I'm too busy? Because I think it makes all the difference in the world. There's the 80-20 rule that 20% of our actions get us 80% of our results. But we never ask ourselves and start to weed things out because we say we're too busy to even have introspection and reflection on where we are in our life and what needs to improve for us to get to the next level of happiness, joy, love, and success. So, this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. 3 things that I recommend giving up that will allow you to have so much more energy in the morning and so much more motivation to wake up earlier to crush your day. Number 1 is don't go to the phone and the internet right away in the morning. At least give yourself an hour before you're going through the phone and the internet. And then the number 2 one to think about is working immediately. Going to work right away and just crushing it right away is like, can I give myself a little bit of space to set my energy right so I'm that much more productive, inspired, and live and feeling refreshed and happy? And the 3rd is, I'm too busy for any of this. This is a cool video though. I'm just too busy though. So this is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com. Download my free success hypnosis down below, jakeshypnosis.com. Use that in the morning instead of going through on the phone, instead of going through on the internet, and let that prime your subconscious and your brain to attract success. Press the subscribe button in the corner over there. I'm in Maui. Let me know where in the world you are coming from and which one of these 3 steps spoke to you most. Have an amazing day. See you on the next video. Thank you for watching.